Beavers by Helen H. Moore, illustrated by Terry Tallis. Contents. What is a beaver? Why do beavers gnaw? Building dams. Building lodges. Beaver family life. Beaver features. More about beavers. Glossary. Index. Gray squirrel. Deer mouse. Porcupine. What is a beaver? Have you ever seen a porcupine, a gray squirrel, or a deer mouse? If you have, then you have seen one of the cousins of the beaver. But beavers themselves are hard to find because they usually live deep in the woods, hidden in small ponds. The beaver belongs to the group of animals called mammals. All mammals have hair or fur on their bodies. Mammals also feed their babies milk from their own bodies. Monkey, beaver, whale, dog, cat, giraffe, human. Some of the many animals that are mammals. The beaver is a special kind of mammal called a rodent. A rodent is a mammal that gnaws. This means the animal eats by taking tiny bites with very sharp front teeth. Hamsters, gray squirrel, beaver, deer mouse, some of the most commonly known rodents. Why do beavers gnaw? Beavers gnaw to get food. They eat bark, roots, and leaves from trees, but not the wood. Beavers are herbivores or plant eaters, so they also like to eat berries, grass, and plants that grow in water. Beavers also gnaw to cut down trees for food and to build dams. First they bite the tree trunk to make cuts in it, then they gnaw at the wood with their teeth. The beavers keep cutting and tearing away at the trunk until the tree falls. Building dams. Beavers are safe in water, but they move very slowly on land. If a beaver had to spend a lot of time away from the water looking for food on land, they might get caught and eaten by predators. Coyote, wolf, lynx. Some of the beaver's worst enemies. Most of the beaver's food grows on land, so they build dams to bring the water close to their food. Then they never have to be too far from the safety of the water while they eat or gather branches, roots, and leaves. A beaver dam can be more than 1,000 feet, 300 meters long. How a dam is built. 1. A slow-moving stream is surrounded by trees, is chosen as a spot for a beaver dam. 2. Bush and branches are gnawed from trees, dragged across the stream, and stuck into the mud at the bottom of the stream. 3. The dam is built up with logs, branches, and more sticks. 4. Mud and stones are pressed into cracks between the logs and the branches to make the dam watertight. 5. The finished dam is hard and strong. On one side, a new beaver pond. On the other side, there's a still stream. Beaver pond, stream. Building lodges. After beavers finish their dam, they start building a lodge or a house. First, beavers build an island of sticks and rocks, dry plant that will become the floor of the lodge. Lodge floor. The lodge of the floor rises above the water. Next, the beavers pile branches from the floor to form a dome-shaped roof. They pat mud against the branches to paste them together. Beavers gnaw their way up from the bottom of the lodge to make tunnels. The lodge is now piled with mud, sticks, and branches with no way to get in or out, so beavers dig underwater tunnels. Finally, the lodge is ready for the family of beavers. A hollow space is left between the floor and the roof. Beaver family life. About 6 to 8 beavers usually live together in one family. The family has a mother, a father, and some babies. Young beavers are called kits. A mother beaver has 2 to 4 kits every spring. The beaver kits can walk and swim as soon as they are born, but they do not leave the lodge for a few weeks because they cannot dive down into the tunnels that lead to the outside. Newborn kits cannot dive because they are too buoyant. They just float in water. When the kits are older, they like to play and wrestle with each other. They take turns climbing up to the top of the lodge and pushing each other off into the water. Maybe you have heard the saying, busy as a beaver. Beavers do work hard, but they like to have fun too. In summer, they even go on vacation. They leave their lodge and swim upstream and downstream for miles. When fall comes, the beavers prepare for winter. They fix their dams and lodges. They gather food and store it in the mud at the bottom of the pond. They may also pile stones on the floor to keep it in place. The cool water of the pond keeps the food fresh. During the winter, when the pond freezes over, the beavers swim underwater to get their food pile, get food, and bring it back up to the lodge. Staying underwater keeps beavers safe from predators who look for them on the surface of the pond. Beaver features. How can beavers do the amazing things they do? Nature has given beavers special tools to help them. Teeth. A beaver's front teeth are called incisors. The incisors grow all during a beaver's life, but gnawing them keeps them from getting too long. The back edges of the incisors are softer than the front edges. The soft backs wear out faster, which gives the teeth a pointed, chiseled shape. Beaver teeth, chisel. Beaver's teeth are orange. Feet. A beaver's back feet are webbed like a duck's. The beaver's front feet are used to drag branches, push sticks into place, and spread mud. The strong claws on the beaver's feet are used for digging in mud, grabbing branches, and combing its fur. Back foot, front foot. Webbed feet make beavers a good swimmer. Tail. The beaver has a very unusual tail. It looks like a paddle and it helps the beaver in many ways. A beaver can use its tail to smooth the mud and steer when it swims. When a beaver senses that danger is near, it slaps its tail on the water or the ground. The slapping noise is a warning to other beavers, telling them danger, back to the lodge. More about beavers. Beavers can grow to be 3 to 4 feet, 1 to 1.5 meters long, and weigh about 70 pounds, 32 kilograms. That is bigger than a first grader. Beavers live to be about 12 years old. Beavers can swim underwater for about 15 minutes without coming up for air. Beavers say hello to each other by nibbling each other's cheeks. Beavers can tuck their cheeks completely behind their front teeth. When they swim underwater, this keeps the water out of their mouths, but still allows them to gnaw. Beavers get ticks in their fur from living in wet, dark places. They have a special comb-like claw that helps remove the ticks. Beavers usually excrete their waste in water. Some scientists think that the waste makes soil at the bottom of the pond richer. Glossary. Brush, a thick growth of small trees and shrubs. Buoyant, able to float in liquid. Chisel, a tool with a sharp edge for cutting or shaping wood, stone, or metal. Dam, a wall built across a stream or river to hold back the flow of water. Dome, a rounded roof. Excrete, to pass waste matter from the body. Flood, to flow over onto a nearby land. Gnaw, to wear away any small bites over and over. Graze, to feed on growing grass and other plants. Herbivore, an animal that feeds on plants. Hollow, having an empty space on the inside. Incisor, a sharp front tooth that has a cutting edge. Island, a piece of land surrounded by water. Kit, a young beaver. Lodge, the dome-shaped home of beavers built with sticks and mud. Mammal, a warm-bodied animal with a backbone, hair, and fur on its body. The female has glands that produce milk for its young. Mound, a heap or hill of earth, sand, or other material. Newborn, just born. Paddle, a round, flat object often used to steer or push an animal through the water. Predator, an animal that lives by killing and eating other animals. Rodent, an animal that has sharp front teeth for gnawing. Surface, the outside top or side of something. Tick, a tiny animal that sucks the blood of animals. Watertight, so tight that no water can get through. Webbed, having toes joined by a piece of skin.